The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Goff. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 21. Throwing now is Geno. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now Goff on 1st down.
He's got right on the short throw.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
As they've got it as we resume action.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They'll run with Montgomery. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Here's Smith.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
From the red zone now, Smith. This complete to Lockett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Play action. It's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Gone.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Throwing again is Goff.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Smith. That'll be caught by Bobo.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Geno.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
This 2nd and 4.
Geno now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing now is Geno.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Smith. It's caught. Block it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pushing his way through, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Khalif Raymond now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. A toss out right to Gibbs.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Badgley able to punch this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Smith.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the 41, here's a second down and 6.
Back to throw, Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here comes Khalif from his end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this sling lead. But the second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Goff now to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
How you leave a receiver of that caliber, that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape. You've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on 3rd down. That's what's really baffling. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Goff. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking it to that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half percent or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On second down, here's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Next win by Badgley up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as it's in the air.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, here's Smith.
He'll find Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd and 5.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Smith on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defender.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
All about the offense so far this drive, since it's staying together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this would be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,